today I'm going to be doing a home sort of weekend vlog for you. In particular, this is like tidying the house edition. I really want to declutter a lot of stuff this weekend. It's the new year, it's the 5th of January today, and I am in a big like minimalising, decluttering phase. I think that's sort of general for every sort of new year. You get a lot of stuff at Christmas and you feel like you need to sort of sort out your home, so that is what I hope to do this weekend. So yes, I am in my comfy attire to do this today. I will show you in a minute in the mirror. There is one thing that I already organised yesterday, which I will show you, and then I was like, I should have recorded a before of that so you could see the before and the after. So I will show you that in a second. We're taking all our Christmas decorations down today. Very sad. I think the worst thing is like the lights going, because it's really nice to have nice twinkly lights of an evening. So yes, we need to hide away the Santa bag for another year. So yes, let me show you what I did yesterday, what I'm wearing, that sort of thing. So there is a lot to tidy in the house this weekend. This is my real fashionable attire. Look at that. Oh yeah, just got my West Ham jogging bottoms on. This is actually the top that I got from Next in the sale. This is a size 8. I probably should have got a size 6 because it's a little bit big, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And it's got like, I don't know if you can tell, like a pink like rose gold detail in it. It's really pretty. And then this is Target, and I've had it for years and it's just super comfy and like outstretched. So that is my outfit for this weekend. Totally comfy. So what I did was in the bathroom, so let me show you. We got a ton of shower gels for Christmas. We got a lot in the sale, as you saw, and we did have them all out on this little unit, and it was just too cluttered and I hated it. We had this one basket that was overflowing, so all we've got at the moment now is bath bombs on top, and then in here I've just got sort of easy access things. Shower cap, the spray for the shower, stuff to do my legs with, face masks, that sort of thing. So didn't want it to be too cluttered. And then let me show you inside. So the first one is all of like my bath stuff, all my bath bombs. I did make a purchase with Lush, which is coming today. Their sale items actually went on sale on New Year's Day and pretty much sold out the same day. So I've got a couple of things coming that will go in there. And if I was to buy these, I would not buy these again because the wicking is really hard to actually clean and dust on it. So even though it's plastic, it's quite hard to do. So in here we've got mostly body products, so lots of body butters, just other random miscellaneous like sun care bits. There's a couple of my hair products in here, some hand creams, that sort of thing. And then down here, feminine products, and then just backups of things, toothbrushes, razors, all that sort of thing. So that's in there, and that's looking a lot better. And then all the shower gels. We had this cabinet, which everything just wasn't being put into, so I have organised that. So we've got all our shower gels, all Darren's like shaving stuff, like travel stuff, and mouthwash, so all that is in there now. So very pleased about that. So that is what I did. Darren's already started taking down the Christmas decorations, so I'll take you and show you a little bit of that. I was debating how I was going to do this vlog because I've done so many organising and KonMari videos. I will link the playlist down below for them, and I didn't want to do the time-lapse thing again because it puts me off in a way doing this project, because you know you've got to edit it all and set up filming and all that. So I'm just going to show you snippets, probably befores and afters, just keep it simple. Hopefully this motivates you a bit and actually helps me to get rid of some stuff. So let's probably go and take down the Christmas decorations first, get them out of the way and up in the attic. So I'm making progress. Everything is off the tree. Quite the aftermath. This is probably the only casualty we had this year. If you watch my how I'm decorating for Christmas video, the glass dome broke off there, so I'm probably going to get rid of it because we didn't even really light this up this year. It wasn't a staple piece for us, so I am going to put that away because it is just a little bit dangerous still with the glass on it. So yes, everything's pretty much getting there. Yeah, it's really sad that it's all over, but oh, I need to take that wreath down. So, gonna crack on. So, all the Christmas stuff is now down. Everything has been put back to its usual state. And that's Christmas over for another year. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Probably just go around and just tidy up a few bits in the lounge. And then start on some of the actual decluttering areas of the house. But glad that's all down now. Darren just needs to put it up in the attic, and yeah, I had to go around and hoover afterwards because those white flocked trees look lovely, but to put them up and put them down is a mess and you have to hoover. So that is done, and yeah, I will catch up with you in a bit. So I thought whilst I was sitting here I would show you what I've got planned to declutter. This is sort of my impromptu little bullet journal that I've got into again. As you can see, 2019. So this is like where I just write loads of lists and notes more than actual like calendar planning. Yeah, right now I think an actual diary or a proper bullet journal I don't think would work for me, but this sort of like note taking has really been working. So let me show you what's on the list. So this is what we've got. We've got the usual books, clothes, makeup, handbags, cushions. I want to go through and just see what ones have stood the test of time and what ones need to get rid of. Kitchen cupboards are looking pretty awful after Christmas, so I need to sort those, as is the downstairs cupboard. The downstairs drawers in the hall are actually like just full of stuff that I don't even know, so I want to sort that out. DVDs I want to sort out because realistically we never watch DVDs. Nail polish, because as you can see I'm not allowed to wear nail polish for work, so I very rarely paint my nails, so I only want to really keep a few if I do at any point. And the bathroom cabinets were already done. Video ideas, so I'll keep that hidden. Some more just stuff that I like to get done. That's more notes for a video. We are going to London in February for Darren's birthday, so things that we want to maybe visit and do. So that is that. So yes, this is what we have to tackle this weekend. So I thought before Darren comes down in the lounge I will show you where we keep our DVDs, and I will start to declutter them. So we have these two drawers in our TV console, and then we have these two drawers in our unit. So some of them is also Darren's what am I trying to say, his Xbox games, but yeah, we just don't watch DVDs because either they're on the TV, they're on Netflix, they're on Amazon, so a lot of these we don't have a use for except for like older box sets. So yes, I will go through those and show you the progress at the end. So I thought I'd give you a closer look at what we've got. So a lot of this is Darren's Xbox stuff, so I want to just organise that and make sure everything can fit in one drawer. And then a lot of this is all my box sets, mainly Lucille Ball box sets. Over here we have miscellaneous ones, so things like Love Actually, we just recorded on the TV this year, so we probably definitely do not need that. What else? Some more of Darren's games, and just some more independent films. A lot of these, so like Lizzie McGuire, The Muppets Christmas Carol, even though that is on every year, I may keep it because sometimes that's quite nice to take with you places if you're going away anywhere. So yeah, and some Elvis ones. Some of these are Darren's, One Tree Hill is Darren's. So just want to go through and see what we want to keep and what we don't want to keep. So these are all the DVDs I'll be getting rid of, mainly because a lot of these you can just find on TV anyway, or on, you know, Netflix and that sort of thing. So in here we've got Darren's box sets, and then like some concert DVDs, and then I have kept these CDs, even though I have not really anything to play them on, but I might upload them to my computer. Still unsure about that one. And then I've just reorganised Darren's Xbox games, and then over here we have all pretty much box sets, and then the other DVDs I've mainly kept the ones that are really hard to find or you can't find online. So that's that. So I'm pretty pleased with the ones that I've managed to get rid of. I am now going to tackle my makeup. This is what we're dealing with. It just needs clean. That reminds me, actually I'm going to get some stuff to dust this with as well. So I've got loads of lip products in there, and this is just sort of random, needs organising, and this is where I keep the rest of my makeup. And then I've got my bag of sort of everyday products I use, so I'm going to go through this, try and be really ruthless. A lot of this stuff is out of date, so I need to bear that in mind. Yes. And it makes me sad that a lot of this is out of date, because it means I can't pass this on or, you know, donate it. So yes, we will have a look through this. Okay, so we'll start with eye products, and sorry there's a bit of a shadow on me. This I'm going to get rid of. It's a Ted Baker eyebrow pencil. I have an eyebrow pencil that I use, and to be honest I don't fill in my brows that much, so I'm going to get rid of this one. It just didn't work for me. We have a kohl liner pencil and then the matching liquid liner. I do use these occasionally, and this is what I use, so I will keep those. We've got the Urban Decay Primer Potion, we'll keep that. We have this is Black Track Fluid Line. I never use this. I went through a stage where I was going to try and do eyeliner, like painting it on, did not work. So anything MAC that I get rid of, I will be taking out the contents if they're not salvageable to, you know, this is out of date now. But like if there's anything I can keep and pass on, I will do that. But this I need to just get rid of, and then I will back to MAC it. I have two paint pots. We have Chilled on Ice and what does that say? Dangerous Cuvée. I have had these for so long. Let me put you down a second. They're still like good in colour, like they're not particularly dried out, but I don't use them as much. And when I do want an eyeshadow base, I've been going for this, which is the number 7 Stay Perfect in, what is the colour? Cool Mink. So we'll keep that, and I'm probably going to pass on these now because I just don't reach for them as much anymore, and you do have to sort of stick your finger in them and it just gets a bit messy. So this, even though it's a really pretty colour and a nice base, I'm going to get rid of that. Two palettes I am going to keep. This MAC one I got for Christmas maybe 2 years ago, and it's a really nice purple look if I do want to do it. And then this is a basic nudes palette from Maybelline, so we'll keep that. What else? I have two eyeshadows like in pans. We have this one from MAC, which again I really like. It's more purple colour, so it's sort of the colours I go for, like purples and browns. There you go. So I will keep that one because I believe I've not had it as long as the rest. And then this MAC eyeshadow I've had for ages as well. This is Hypnotising, and it probably is past its use by date, but it's super pretty colour, and I do like to use it with those purples. So even though I don't wear eye makeup too much, there is always the time that you're going to want to use eye makeup, so we'll keep those. The one I think I might pass on is this one. This is a pigment I got years ago from a friend for a birthday, I believe. was it even this colour? Maybe I bought this myself. I'm not even sure where it came from. It's a really pretty beige colour. It's in the colour Naked. I believe they do this in an eyeshadow, and I would much rather have an eyeshadow than a pigment. Pigments are just messy, and I feel like unless you're a professional makeup artist, like I ain't got time for that. So we'll tip that out and back to MAC it maybe for the Naked eyeshadow. And then final two items. This one I've not actually used yet, although I've had it a couple of months now. Well, probably like 6 months, I want to say. This is the Collection Glam Crystals Liquid Eyeshadow. I got it at the same time I got that number 7 one, and the idea of just sweeping it across and having one colour. I'm yet to try it because it's a bit of a darker colour, but I think I need to be brave and put it on one day. And then I have this little Ted Baker eyeshadow palette, and it does have some really pretty, like, I wouldn't probably wear that top pink one, but the other two colours are really pretty, and for a smaller palette I think this is quite a nice one if I was going away, so we'll keep that. So for eye makeup, that is what I'm keeping. Not too bad. Yes, you could say I'm keeping quite a few eyeshadows considering I never wear eyeshadow, but I'm pleased with that. And then this is what I'm going to get rid of, so I need to depot these 4 MAC ones. I need to look up how many MAC products it is. I feel like it's 6 MAC products, and I've already got a few, so I feel there'll probably be some lipsticks to add to this as well. So these are all my blushes. Along with lipstick, these are the things I tend to collect the most. I just want to start off, I've got 2 powders here that I use pretty much every day. This is my everyday powder when I'm not wearing foundation. It's the Skin Finish from MAC in Light Plus, and then I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffuse Light, and I use this on days I wear foundation. So those 2 I use pretty much every day, every week, every month. So they're staying in my everyday makeup. What else? So we're left with the blushes here. So this is going to be a hard one for me because I go in phases with blushes where I will wear like the same one for weeks, and then I will try and change them out and go for something else. So really going to have a look at these, decide what I want to keep, and then I'll probably come back to you on this one. Okay, so that was pretty quick because I know I want to keep quite a few of these blushes. Yes, I feel powders you can obviously keep a bit longer, so this is what I'm keeping. This is actually what I'm using at the moment, and this is quite an old one from MAC, and you know, I've been fine with it. I'm not really breaking out from it being an older colour, so or an older product. So this is by Candlelight from MAC, so gonna keep that one. I have 2 highlighters, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Perfect Topping. I've had this is actually probably one of my first ever makeup, like MAC makeup products, and I still really like it, so keeping that. And then I have this one from Hourglass, which I love. And then blushes, a lot of these, like, I am starting to hit pan on them quite slowly, but even though they're all the same sort of shade family, it's that pinky rosy colour. Some have more shimmer than others, some are drugstore colours. This one I will say is a bit dark for me, but I know it's going to be too dark for anyone I know, so I'm going to give it a go, see if I can still use it, because realistically it's also going to be quite hard to depan this as well if I want to back to MAC it, so I want to use that up a bit more. So I've got 2 sort of more darker colours. This is my only Benefit one. This is basically like 4 or 5 blushes in one, so gonna keep that. So what I'm getting rid of are mainly cream blushes, because I just find them, like I say, like the eyeshadow products, they're just a bit messy. This Smashbox one I don't really use. This Dream Mousse blush from Maybelline I've had for years, needs to go. This Ted Baker one, the payoff isn't great on it. This Kevyn Aucoin one is over a year old now. I got given it to me actually like on our wedding day as a gift, and it's just too much of a bright hot pink for me, so I will be getting rid of that one. So 4 products as opposed to all of these blush, but blush is one of my main collections, and to be honest I'm pretty happy that I managed to get rid of those 4 as it is, so that's good. This one, this is a cream colour base from MAC in the colour Shell. This is the only sort of cream product I have used. It looks like I've not actually used it that much, but a little bit goes a long way, and sometimes it is quite nice to have a very sort of shimmery look, so we'll keep that one, but I feel it may not make it round next year's declutter, or whenever I next do a declutter. So that is all my makeup. Obviously not getting rid of my foundation, I only have one of those. I've got some setting spray and some brushes. I did get rid of some makeup sponges. I do want to clean my makeup brushes as well today if I get a chance, because they desperately need doing. So I'm going to sort this drawer out next, and then I will move on to my lipsticks, I think. So let's tackle this mess. This is what we're looking at now. No fancy organised trays or anything, just putting things in a place. So I've got makeup wipes, moisturiser, extra cotton buds, my body lotion, just nail tools, hairbands, cotton pads, and then these are all sort of like little travel things which I want to keep here so I know I've got them. Doorbell's going. So now we're going to go through lip products. I really need to have a look at my MAC ones because I've got quite a few older ones in here, and when I tried one on the other day, which is actually used to be one of my favourite colours, it didn't really have the normal MAC smell to it, and it was a bit dry, and I think it needs to be depotted and back to MAC'd. So let's have a look at these. So I thought I'd do a midway sort of catch up. These are the three that I'm definitely going to get rid of. I might see if my mum wants these two because they're not too old. In fact, this Burt's Bees one is pretty brand new, but they're just not really my colours. Excuse that, I was trying on lipstick. And then this I never reach for, so I'm going to pass that on. Lip balms, keeping all of those. These are my lipsticks that I know I definitely want to keep. I pulled out the ones that were the newest and I knew I liked. So we've got Tarte, Kat Von D, Urban Decay. Urban Decay is quickly becoming my favourite lipstick brand, possibly taking over MAC. I know, crazy. We've got my wedding colour. This is by Kevyn Aucoin. It's in Twilight Lotus. This Bite one I like. This is a drugstore one which I actually really like from Essence. A couple MAC ones I knew I definitely wanted to keep off the bat. Some more drugstore. These colour flip ones by Ciate, want to keep. Some more liquid lipsticks, and I've been trying them on as I go along and thinking, why actually do I not pick that out? Like, this one is a really pretty colour, so I'm going to keep that. So now we're mainly down to my MAC ones I need to go through, and then there's a couple other ones that this was me trying to trial and find a lipstick for my wedding. I was going to go for this one by Charlotte Tilbury, and then I ended up having that one that they showed me from Kevyn Aucoin. So let's go through those and I'll show you the result in the end. So this is where we're at now, and I'm really pleased I'm able to get rid of so many MAC lipsticks. I got rid of 6, which I think is great. That in itself is enough to get another lipstick. The only one that I am sad to get rid of, because I'm only getting rid of it because it smells old and it's a shame, but it is one of my most used, and this is Hang Up, and it's a really pretty dark colour. It's probably one of the darkest shades that I have, and I would probably repurchase that one. This was another dark one. It was from a Christmas collection. We've got Lustring and Sweetie. They just looked too old. Again with these two, the Fairy Glen and Viva Glam 5. So I will depot those and back to MAC them. So let's put all this back in their little container. As I was putting them away, I actually decided to get rid of these two as well. This is a Clinique Chubby Stick. Just don't wear it. It doesn't really give off much of a colour. And this Revlon one, which I've had for ages. And even though it's a beautiful colour, it's in the colour Berry Smoothie. I've talked about it a lot. I think it probably is time to pass it on. Let's have a look. I've got so much like on my lips right now. Maybe I will keep that one actually. So let's just get rid of these two and that Nivea lip butter. Okay, that's a deal. So that's all the makeup that I'm getting rid of. I'd say it's maybe a quarter of my collection. Could I say that maybe? A fifth of my collection maybe. I'm quite pleased with that actually. I didn't think I'd be able to get rid of that much. So I'm going to go and depot the MAC items, and then we will move on to nail polish probably. So I've just depotted all my items. If you're wondering how I did it, I literally, for the lipsticks, take cotton buds and I will scrape off the top and then dig in just so you get most of it out. That's the way I've always done it. I don't particularly like clean the inside of them. It's going to be hard to see, but I don't particularly clean the inside of them or anything, and I've never had a problem with taking them in before. This will be a new store I take them into, so just something to keep in mind, but hopefully it shouldn't have any problems. And both the times that I've gone before, they're MAC counters and not actual stores. I think MAC stores are they're not as common in the UK, so they do accept at MAC counters, or have done in the past for me. So hopefully I can take these in. I think I've got enough to get like 2 lipsticks or 2 eyeshadows, or one of each. So that's my little pile there. So I'm going to put it away. I'm actually probably not going to take them in straight away until I've used up some of my other lipsticks and I'm in need of a lipstick maybe. Yeah, so that is that, and let's move on to nail polish. Just arrived and bought 2 very special packages. One was the Lush one, which I will show you. The other one was my Fat Face order. It had come in 2 separate parts, and I actually emailed Fat Face to say when my other part was going to come, because he said it hadn't been shipped yet, but it's here. So I got this dress, which they say is like an emerald green. It's a very dark green. It's not a colour I'd usually go for, but because it's like more of like a bluey green, I thought it was really pretty. It's like this feral jumper style dress with a little detail on the bottom. And then I got this brown belt to go with it. So the dress is originally £55, I got it for £30. The belt is originally £30, I got it for £15. So I'll try that on later, show you what it looks like. And then we've got my Lush stuff. I'm actually going to take this in the bathroom because I know it's going to be messy. So let's take you in there, and then I can put it in my newly organised drawer. So I am planning on having a bath tonight, so this was perfect timing. So can I prop you on the bath and not drop you in? It's the toilet roll. Classy as ever. Okay, so loads of this packing stuff. So I got the Snow Fairy gift set. So this is part of their Christmas set. Like I said earlier, I didn't even think Lush were going to have a sale because it wasn't on Boxing Day or anything. They actually did it New Year's Day and it sold out within like hours. There was a limited stock when I went on there, about 11 o'clock I'd say. So this one I believe is originally like £24 I want to say, and I got it for 13. I believe it was half price and I paid 13 for it. So you get a 100g Snow Fairy shower gel, a Magic Wand reusable bubble bar, a Snow Fairy jelly balm, and a Snow Fairy body conditioner. So I know I like this scent, so hence I got it, and I was quite pleased because all the other Snow Fairy items were sold out. So I got the shower gel, I mean I already have, but this is a smaller size so we could take it travelling. The Magic Wand reusable bubble bar I've had before. I might even actually have one in there from last year. Not overly wowed about that, but it's the Snow Fairy scent which we all love. And the Snow Fairy jelly bomb, I've got one in there. So nice just have another one. And then the Snow Fairy body conditioner, which I've not been able to try this year, so I'm probably most excited for that out of there. So got those. And then I got 2 other Christmas bath bombs, which I've never tried before. So let me just get the packing slip so I can tell you what these names are, even though they are sold out. So the Snow Fairy gift set was originally £25. I got it for 13. So I thought that was quite good. I think £25. If this was £20, that would be an amazing gift. Sometimes I think £25 is maybe a little bit too much for this. I think definitely if this is £20, this is an amazing gift. I mean, it's an amazing gift anyway, but £20 would be like the best price for it, I'd say. So getting it for £13 was great. And it says all the products inside are vegan. I think all Lush products are vegan now, aren't they? So then I got the Shoot for the Stars Bath Bomb, which I'm going to get some little bags to put these in, because as much as Lush is great at packaging, they don't give you any plastic or anything. Everything comes in a cardboard box. I would appreciate it if they could wrap their bath bombs in the little paper bags that they give in store, because when you go to store, otherwise you've got like nothing to store these in, and I do have to put these in a plastic Ziploc bag, so that's kind of an annoying, but just something that they could do in the future. So I've never smelt these, so this is first try. I just went based off what the scent choices were. So like I said, this is the Shoot for the Stars Bath Bomb. So it's bright blue. It's going to turn my water very blue, I can imagine, with gold stars. It was originally £4.54. I got it for £2.47. Do you know what it reminds me first off of? It reminds me of the Honey I Wash the Kids scent. That's what I'm going to say is like honey. I can't really smell much citrusy notes, which I believe is what it said it was, but that's a nice scent. I'm quite pleased with that. I don't know, I'm sort of out of the loop with Lush. I don't know if they still do the Honey I Wash the Kids scent in anything anymore except for the soap, so that's very nostalgic for me of back in the day when I used to have the soap and the Bee Ballistic Bath Bomb or whatever it was. And then the other one I got was the Golden Wonder. This is massive. This was £5 originally, and I got it for £2.75. And this does smell, whoa, it's gone right up my nose. Oh, this does smell more citrusy. This is definitely going to give off a lot of glitter in the bathtub. More citrusy. I can't quite, there's a note in it that I'm not usually wild on. I can't put my finger on it. I will look it up and let you know what it is, but yeah. My hands are so glittery. I am actually just going to take a picture of this for possibly thumbnail, possibly Instagram, and then I'll show you what's actually in the bubblegum bonanza bag, and I'm going to get some little plastic bags to put these in as well so I can put them in my drawer. Okay, so let's open up the Snow Fairy. I almost don't want to open the box because it's so cute. Let's do it anyway. Oh, it smells so good. Can't open it. Okay. Sort of want to save the box. It's so pretty. Okay, so inside it's just got description of how to use each item. So the first one is this. So this is the reusable bubble bar magic wand with a little bell on it. I mean, they all smell the same. It's that really very, very sweet cotton candy scent. The little puffs in here also are shaped in stars, so that's pretty cute. So like I said, I know I like this scent. This is one where you just stir it around in your bathtub and you can reuse them, which is great, but they are sort of kind of annoying to store because they get wet and you have to sort of let them dry out, and then they leave residue in your bathtub. So great in idea, but not the best like practicality wise. Okay, so let's dive down and see what else we have. Okay, so the next item is the bath ballistic, which is like a jelly bath ballistic. I've not used the other one yet. I might use it tonight, and it's supposed to have some like jelly qualities in it, which supposedly makes your bath extra soft, and that's quite a big bath bomb. That's like their normal size bath bombs. And then you get the small Snow Fairy shower gel. So this is a great like travel size if you want to take with us. I mean, most places you stay these days have shower gel like built in at the hotel, but if we want to take our own, that's a nice size to actually take with us. So I'll probably save that for our London trip in February. And then the last thing, I am so covered in glitter, is the Snow Fairy body conditioner. So this is the small size. This is 50 grams. I did get the a winter night something. I've got another one from Lush, which was a Christmas one, and I got a bigger tub of that. So let's see what this is like. this will be one I hide from Darren so he doesn't use it. Ooh. So sort of come apart. It doesn't have as strong a scent as the other items. Let's see what it smells like on the skin. It's hard to tell at the moment, but it doesn't quite smell as strong as like the shower gel or the bath bomb. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to leave it set like that, so hopefully it will fall down into the bottom of the pot. That's all I got from Lush. This is sort of a little interlude into my, here's my minimalism series, but I'm also buying stuff. So yeah, I need to pack these up in little Ziploc bags, and then I will head back to nail polish after I've washed my hands because they feel really gross right now. So these are all my nail polishes. This is the one I think I'm probably going to get rid of the most of. Really sad. I can't wear nail polish to work at the moment. Well, we can never wear nail polish to work as part of our hospital rules because I work in a clinical area, and so I would only be able to paint them on occasions, like if we're away for a week, months, that sort of thing, or my toenails, which I very rarely do, so I only want to keep a few. A lot of these are quite old, so they're probably gone off, so let's have a look at these. This is the progress we made. This is the pile of things I'm immediately getting rid of. There's some top coats, colours I just don't wear that often, and yeah, I was able to get rid of those quite easily. So now I'm left mostly with like OPI, MAC and Essie. They're my sort of top brands that I like to go for nail polish, and so I feel this will be harder. So I've categorised into blues, dark purples and like glittery colours, light purples, these are sort of reddy browns, and then proper glitters. So I'm going to go through these category at a time and see what I can get rid of. So this is what I am down to, and I think this is what I'm going to keep. So we've got these sort of reddy colours. I really like these for the autumn. I think they're just really, really pretty. So I'm going to keep those. I think if I do end up using them and I find that they've gone off, because sometimes you can shake them and they'll be fine, especially like these glitter colours, then I will keep them. If not, I will get rid of them. I've got these 5 purples. This is a really nice glitter one. This is a gorgeous one for like on your toenails. So I'm gonna keep these ones. 2 like proper glitters. I've got this one. This was from Topshop, I believe. No, Urban Outfitters. It's a holographic one. Really, really pretty. And then this MAC one. I managed to get rid of quite a few gold colours. So these are all the ones that I'm getting rid of, which I'm really pleased about. And then these are some more darker shades, and then these are my sort of like pale blues, light blues, which I love this sort of colour, so keeping those. So may look like a lot considering I don't really wear nail polish too much, but these are my favourite colours, and when I do want to paint them, I know I've got colours that I like in here, and I'm pretty pleased. I would say I've maybe halved my collection, so yeah, I'm pleased with that. So I want to point out I am not going to sort through my perfumes because I've not long done this, and these are all, I use these all, maybe with the exception of this one. I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm not sure I like the scent of that one. So these are all that we've got left, but a lot of these are coming to the end. This pink chiffon one's coming to the end. This MAC one I've used a ton lately. This Juicy Couture one is very nearly done. So this Victoria's Secret one's not got much left in it. I made quite a big dent in this Tierra Mugler one. So we're getting there with perfumes. I have had these 3 recent additions. These are the Aldi dupes for Jo Malone. It came in a set at Christmas, so it's Deep Amber, Freesia and Pear, Lime, Basil and Mandarin. So they're like little travel scents that I'm going to keep. So yeah, I think I will just get rid of this one because I don't particularly like the scent of it. So I thought I would sort through this. These are belts, hair accessories, bobby pins, that sort of thing. So let's have a look through these. Hair accessories, I've whittled this down quite a bit over the past few declutters. This is all that I'm left with, and really the only things I wear are maybe these flowers. So I don't even want to dare try on these hairbands because I think, oh, they're cute, I want to keep them, but I haven't worn them for years, I want to say. So I think aside from this one, which I think is quite nice, this pearl one, I think I'm going to let these hairbands go. They're just not my style. And then I think I'll keep this grey one along with these ones, and then maybe pass on these two because I don't really like them that much. So I've sorted out my belts. I'm definitely getting rid of these two, just don't wear them. And now I'm sort of at an impasse because I don't wear belts that often, but occasionally there'll be a dress or something where you're like, I want to put a belt with that, and you want to have the belt to go with it. So I have used all these belts in the past as well, so that's sort of justified. I've got this one very light pink one which went with the dress. I can't even remember what dress now. I probably should get rid of it. It's looking a bit worse for wear. Really, I'm talking myself into getting rid of this. Let's part with that one. Okay, so now we've got brown and black belts. So as you've seen, I got that fat face one. That's a really chunky one. These are all thin belts. So I've got two black ones. One I already got rid of, so I had three, now I've got two. This black one, which I keep and I wear quite often when I need a belt. And then I've got this black one, which is more like relaxed and casual, so I'll keep that one. And then we're down to three brown belts. So I've got these three here. So we've got a real dark chocolate one, again with those same embroidery cutouts. I believe I got this and that black one from Target as a set of two. So I've got those, and then I've got these two. So I've got like a fabric, like a woven one, and then just a normal brown one with a bit of a brass accent. So I'm gonna keep those. So pleased with that. I managed to get rid of three belts and quite a few hair accessories, so I just keep them in this bin that sits on our windowsill. And really I need to make more of an effort to use more of my belts when I need them. And I never use them as like for jeans. I always use them to tie them around like dresses and things like that. So yes, what shall we move on to next, people? I'm dreading doing handbags, and I know that's probably one of the things I've got to do next. That, clothes, shoes, books. I've sort of eased myself in gently, so yeah, I'm trying to like listen to minimalism and decluttering videos as I go along to try and help me. So let's crack on. I'm making pancakes for lunch. Let me know how it is, Darren. Hold on, let me see. There we go. So we have this pancake mix that I think my parents brought us back. We get quite a lot in there, and we have the Aunt Jemima's what was it, syrup. So Darren's got the first one. I'm just going to do one for me now, and I'll let you know how they are. So I'm just watching some Top Gear or whatever it's called now, and these pancakes are so good. So I'm now going to just go through my books. I still have a lot, just excuse all the knitting stuff in here. I have a lot of books still left over from my last declutter. I'll link that video in, it'll be in that playlist. I'm gonna sort out what I want to either take to the charity shop, what I'm gonna take to work, because we have like a charity box where people can pick up books for like 50p a pound. So I'm going to sort them into what I'm taking to a charity shop, what I will take to work, and then signed editions I'll hang on to try and sell them. But I've tried to sell like all the rest on like Facebook and stuff, and it's just too time consuming, so I'm going to do it like this. I will have another look through all my books, see if there's anything else I want to part with, because I need to make room for my new editions that I got for Christmas and when my parents went to Florida. So yeah, this is what I'm currently reading. Do you always take the dust jackets of hardbacks? I do. This is A Spark of Light by Jodie Picoult. It's about a gunman that goes into an abortion clinic and kills people and takes hostages. So far, I'm really enjoying it. So I might do an update of that at some point. But yeah, let's sort out firstly the books that I've already got, sort them into the piles, and then I will go on to the bookshelves and see if there's any others that I want to take off, and also just sort of organise because when I finish a book I just put them on and they just need a bit of a rejig again. So let's get to that. So I've split them up. All these ones are the ones I'm going to take to work. It's more sort of like adult reading, I'd say, and then a lot of this is YA fiction that I just don't think would be as well appreciated there. And then these are 3 signed copies which I will keep and try and sell those. So yes, so that's what I've already had stored away. Let's have a look at my bookshelves now. So I think I'm pretty happy with actually most of my books. I just sort of tried to rearrange them a little bit, especially my to be read shelf underneath. I had a lot of books that I need to get through now, but I haven't long done that book declutter, so I'm pretty happy with most of those books. Some of them, like the trilogies that are like teen fiction, I think I would like to see if I can reread them again and see if I enjoy them. I feel like the Across the Universe one I may do because that's space and I love that. I'm not sure if the Divergent series I'm going to be as thrilled about reading second time round, so we will see. So I have only picked out 2 books, which I mean is better than nothing. We've got Force of Nature by Jane Harper. This was a recent buy actually. I did read it. I think I might have talked about it. I did quite like it. It was about like a work group adventure where they all go out into the outback and someone goes missing. Can't particularly remember the ending, but I know I'm probably not going to want to read that again, so I'll take that in to donate to work. And then the other one is very ironic. It's 1 Minute Tips Unclutter Your Mind, and I read this once and it's just not something I'm really going to pick up, so it might help someone else if they see it at work. So yes, I need to now bag all these up so I can take them in on Monday, and I need to find a charity shop that I can get rid of the others and those DVDs, and see if there's anything else that I want to take with me to the charity shop. Actually, I think I do know where. There's a few charity shops I can take them into, so that's cool. But I need to do it on a day where like either Darren's taking me to work so I don't have to walk a lot, or I have my car so I can go to the charity shop. So yes, that is that. So I actually found one more thing that I'm going to take in to work, and that's this. This is the Ultimate Collection. It's a colouring book. I think a friend gave this to us and they were gifted it and didn't want it. I do have a couple other colouring books that I used to use for my anxiety. Those are coloured in, but this one's not even being touched. So it's not something that I want to do a lot of, and this has got some really intricate designs in it, and I think that'd be really nice for someone to give as a gift, and that usually retails for £10, so they'll probably get that for like £1 at work. So we'll take that in as well. So good to declutter another thing. Now I'm going to go through my sort of winter wear, so scarves, hats. Some of this stuff is Darren's, but because obviously I knit a lot, I do have a lot of these, but I want to sort of go through and get rid of the ones that I'm not going to wear anymore. So yeah, let's go through those. But we have a whole drawer full. Oh dear. Managed to get rid of 4 scarves? Yeah, 4 scarves and a hat that I just don't wear. To be honest, I need to start wearing, focus. I need to start wearing scarves more. I think because they're up here, I'm like, don't really think about it, but I need to think of scarves as like an extra accessory, because these are really cute and I put them on and I was like, I actually really like the way they look. So need to wear scarves more, note to self. But I've just tidied the drawer up a bit more just so I can see things a little bit better, and I'm going to take these ones to the charity shop. So moving on. So I've gone through cushions and pulled out a few that we just don't use anymore, or just don't go with our decor, and I think someone else could use a bit better. These lime green ones came with our sofa, which I don't like. There's 4 of them, so someone can have a really nice set for the sofa. So yeah, so cushions done. I think all the ones on our sofa downstairs we're going to keep anyway, apart from maybe one penguin one, but we shall see maybe after the winter months if I want to keep it for next year, because it's starting to go a bit bobbly. It really is time to go on to like full-fledged clothes and handbags and shoes now, which I'm very worried about. I'm just thinking, should I do it tomorrow? Should I do it now? What's the time? It's 3:45. It's quite a lot to undertake now, but then if I do it now, I don't have to do it tomorrow. we shall see. I'm gonna have a sit down, have a think. I need to get some more bags to bag up this stuff, and update my little tick list of what I've done so far. Oh, maybe I'll try that dress on and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the dress. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but I've put the belt on with it as well. It's definitely one you're gonna need to wear when you're feeling positive about your body. Let's just say that. I really like the top off. I love the print, but it's definitely not flattering here. So I think tomorrow I will probably take that dress back. It's 30 quid and it's just too much if I don't wear it. And yes, I could just wear it around the house, but it just didn't make me feel comfortable. And yes, I want to lose weight, but then if I don't, then it's just going to be hanging around and I'm always going to be thinking I've got more flattering dresses to wear. So I think I'll take that back. As far as the belt, I might keep the belt. I don't know. I think when I go through my clothes, I'll see if the belt would go with anything. Yeah, so maybe I'll have it alongside whilst I'm doing that, because it's the only like chunky belt that I would have. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna have to make a trip to Fat Face tomorrow and take it back. Sadly, they don't do free returns. Otherwise I do that, so I'll just take it back tomorrow. It's not that far, so I think we're gonna have to tackle clothes. It's not gonna be something I'm gonna record on camera. I might just show you a before and after, like I said, because I really need to knuckle down and get on this now. I'm going to run a bath, and I'm going to use some leftover Comforter bubble bar. I think I've got like a quarter of one in here, so I will use that. I will see how well this lathers. I don't know whether it's just my bath because the water pressure is very slow, whether it just doesn't bubble, or because this is quite an old bubble bar. We shall see. Still smells great, still makes the colour turn pink, but just doesn't give as many bubbles. So I'll probably have that one, and then I might use one of the Snow Fairy bubble bars that I got. So yes, I will crumble this in and then show you what the bath looks like. Put that bubble bar in. As you can see, it really doesn't lather very much, and I think it's down to our tub maybe, just having really slow pressure. I did try and like swish it all around to create some sort of bubbles, but I think this is just going to be like bubble bath rather than anything. I might put in some of that Paddington bubble stuff and see if that helps at all. And then I've got my bath bomb ready to use. So yeah, I've got that, I've got my book. I think we're sorted. I'm going to paint my toenails later. Yeah. So I'm also going to do one of these sheet face masks that I got from Home Sense. So it was like a pack of 5 and you literally just leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. It's quite liquidy and jelly, so that's why I'm going to do it while it's in the bath. Peel off mask, and then you can just leave it in to dry. Usually I'll just like pat my face dry just so some of the residue's not left over. So I think I'll put that on whilst I'm in the tub as well. And it says maybe refrigerated. No one wants a freezing cold ice pack on their face in winter. Maybe in the summer. So yes, and I've got a ton of videos that I've been watching. Let me scroll through my watch later for you, because this is literally all I've got at the moment. Okay. Bear with. So we've got Black Friday stuff, hauls, thrifting, readathons, declutters, simplify your life, Disney, more hauls, why I'm not shopping, and then lots of like London stuff because I want to get some London ideas. And yeah, so that is pretty much, it consists of shop, 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 declutter, declutter, declutter. I'm very conflicted at the moment, so yeah. And yeah, that is that. The bubble or bath ballistic in, and it's spinning like mad. It's creating some really cool bubbles though, which is nice. Still trying to run the tap. So I know it's quite dark, but I thought I would end the vlog for today. I literally was just sat in bed for like an hour watching YouTube videos, and I was like, I'm so tired, I cannot do any more. So clothes and shoes and that are going to be left till tomorrow. I've done quite a bit today, which I think is great. So yes, I'm gonna crack on with some more knitting, read some of my book, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Bye guys.